Listeners should be aware that the following program contains language and audio images which may be found disturbing and may not be suitable for your snotty-nosed little brat who probably cusses like a sailor behind your back anyway. Parental discretion is advised.
It's time to holler down the pipe chase and rattle them bars, because we're going to do a prison show for you right here at beautiful old, historic old, exciting new KPFT Houston, from the heart of Montrose, where we all hope tomorrow will be a better day.
I can see your freedom. I will hold you once more. The man with no visitors, no money on the books. Remember, David's always gonna be here. You're never so alone. This thing's my love. It's Friday night. The inmates go quiet. Listen for a voice they know. It's prison radio. Prison radio.
And welcome to the prison show. It's Friday, December the 8th. Oh boy, did we get some mail this week. First of all, I paid a lot of money to be addressed as Miss Dani Allen. I am not Mrs. Mr. Sims. Just wanted you to know that. And yes, we do enjoy the beginning of the show like Mr. Ray Hill wanted. Yes, we do. But we were... Go ahead, David.
We're just laughing at you. I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Ray started there, and David played it, and then Technobytes even played that disclaimer. So I love it. I think it's funny. It's kind of dry humor or whatever, but I love it.
I do too. And I think we should continue to play it.
Oh, that's why I didn't take it off. Sandy asked me about it one time, and I'm like, no, it's been there for, it hadn't been there 43 years, but it's been there at least 30 of them. So, I mean, I'm not going to change it right now. And I looked for some other disclaimers, entertaining the thought to see if I can make something out. And there's nothing that compares. I mean, it's just.
But, you know, one person shouldn't be able to, you know, switch.
Yeah.
Switch the flow.
I agree.
I like the flow. I like the flow. The flow's great. The flow's great, except where it comes to Mrs. Like I said, paid a lot of good money to remove that Mrs. from the front of my name. And I also, before I forget, Curtis, call your mama. She wants you to call her. I had to say that at the beginning of the show. Okay, now we have a great show lined up this evening, and we have almost everyone in the house except for Javier. Javier is not here, but Marcus is here, Linda's here, I'm here, David's here. We also have Richard Smith and his wife Lisa. They are in the house, and Richard has a book that we're going to be discussing at a later date, but the name of it is
God Don't Lie.
God Don't Lie. That's right. And he doesn't. He doesn't. All right. Now, let's scoot on over to Miss Sharon. She is, and I didn't even go over the schedule. Sharon McKinney, the executive director of TIFA, and Savannah Eldridge, the board of director with TIFA, is on line. What? Oh, I think they're both here. They're both here.
Yeah, I hit them both.
Isn't that something?
Double trouble.
Double trouble. That's right. How y'all doing this evening?
We're good.
Okay. Yeah, we're doing great. I took a break from my Christmas party to hang out with y'all.
Ooh, that's what we know. We're loved. We know we're loved.
Yes. Yes, we wanted to thank you for the
Absolutely.
opportunity.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. We just wanted to thank you for the
No,
opportunity.
I was just.
And go ahead, Sharon.
I was just gonna say thank you for stepping outside and joining us on the prison show.
So, yeah, we wanted to share with you guys this evening. Of course, we're wrapping up the year feeling very strong, finishing out our last newsletter, and getting ready already for the legislative session. And I'll yield to Sharon, but we're going to launch our All Rise 2025. We heard the voices of our family members who stated that, they'd like to be empowered with more tools for advocacy as we head into the next legislative session. So we're gearing up to, prepare our members to support and fight for their loved ones. And so I really wanted the opportunity to share that tonight. And I'll let Sharon talk a little bit more, but we want to also thank our family members, our volunteers, and everyone who supported the organization, not just this year, but all of, 27 years, is it, Sharon?
28.
Okay.
Yep, 28 years. Whew. We've been doing this a long time. But yeah, so like Savannah said, we last month we had our first information session about the All Rise 2025, which is our Texas Families for Justice Leadership and Advocacy Academy. And we will be starting our training in January. We're going to have different trainers come in each month and train our families, on how to, for one, tell their story, because that's big, and walk us through the session for what we need to do. Newsletter, the drama over the mail. We did not think that we were going to be allowed to send our newsletter in any longer. We were told back in September or October, nope, it's not going to go. You're not going to send it straight to the unit, send it to the scanning facility, and we're saying we're not going to do that because that doesn't make any sense. And TDC finally agreed that probably really doesn't make any sense, and now organizations and ministries can send stuff straight to the unit. So saying all that, our newsletter is a little delayed. We hope to have it to the printer by the 15th, so you guys and gals on the inside should be getting it before the end of the year. What else we got going on, Savannah?
Well, we got a new chapter chair in San Antonio. And so first I want to thank Carol Smith for all of her service serving our San Antonio chapter. And we do have a new chapter chair, Lisa Holguin. I live in San Antonio, so I'm excited to support Lisa moving forward and growing the San Antonio chapter chair. And we're hoping to, grow TIFA throughout the state as well. We have a small staff, but we're constantly working. So, our goal is to grow the organization so that we can have, families in different areas to support our loved ones, because we can't do it all. And, we understand that. So if anybody's interested in starting a chapter chair, reach out to us. We'd be more than happy to come out and talk to you, train, whatever you need. But
Yes, we always need volunteers, so send your families our way because we have to have the volunteers to open the chapters in different areas around the state. We are talking to people in Austin, El Paso, and down in the valley in Harlingen. So excited that those are possibilities for early next year. We've had chapters there before, but when our chapter chairs' loved ones come home, they usually make their parole from volunteering with us too. So we're always in need of volunteers. So send your families, send them our way. What else? Y'all got questions for us?
Well, have y'all sent anything to the units yet through the organization? Directly to the unit?
No, I'm scared to.
I know. That's what we were concerned about, and we were also concerned with, other people using the organization. We talked a little last week with some people in the studio about that. That is one of our concerns. So we have been in touch with TDCJ about that. But our main facility is Polunsky that we mail into, although we do mail to a few others. It is somewhat of a concern for us.
Yes. Us too, and I know that it happens. It has not happened to us. However, it has happened to both the attorneys that I work for through Legal Mail. They sent stuff in under the attorney's name. One was to Polunsky, and the other one was to Polunsky, and one was up north. So, the only thing that TIFA mails into the prison as an organization would be the newsletter, and that's mailed directly from the printer. So it's going to be really hard to get a original copy of our newsletter because you're not going to get it. So that's not going to work anymore. And the Legal Mail, I know that they are calling for each piece of legal mail, and they're asking the attorney if they sent it.
Good.
So
I'm glad.
Yeah. And y'all don't do that to us. We're out here fighting for your loved ones, and putting in a lot of hours. I just don't do that to us. That's not cool.
It isn't cool. It's definitely not cool.
No.
Hey, do y'all have a physical mailing address?
We do. It's Post Office Box 300-220, Austin, Texas 77803.
I know that a lot of people are using the e-messaging system now, but you never know. Somebody may want to snail mail you.
We still get quite a bit of mail.
Oh, yeah.
But we answer them back through the e-messaging, too. So if they write us, we answer them back to e-messaging. Then we get back. We're on their tablet like that. So sometimes they write us and they ask for information, and I guess we're going to have to figure out how we're going to get that into them, but we're going to figure it out.
Well, we thank you both, and I hope y'all have a great holiday season.
Y'all too. Maybe I can come up and see y'all soon during the holidays.
That would be great. That would be awesome.
No. I want to see the studio, so maybe I'll come up there.
Well, come
during
on
the holidays
down.
and see y'all. Bring y'all some cookies.
Oh yeah, we want cookies
On the 22nd.
on the 22nd. Yeah, bring cookies on the 22nd.
Did I send you your message anyway about saying Merry Christmas on the 22nd?
No, but that'll be fun. I can probably make it on the 22nd.
I've been sending messages to all the staff members. You guys call in on the 22nd. We're just going to have shout outs, and we need to advertise it for all the listeners too. The 22nd will be our Christmas show. I don't have any guests scheduled, so it's all shout outs, but I want all the staff to call in. Any listener that wants to, they can call in. That's the closest we can get to Christmas.
We will do it. And did y'all get new, so people can hear y'all further now? Is that correct?
Well, we got a new repeater in Galveston, so we may be hitting the Styles unit again. We used to hit the Styles unit, so it'd be interesting to see if we're actually hitting it now. So.
But y'all don't hit Abilene, right?
No, not yet. We're working on getting on the tablets, but they told us that they're not doing anything more with the tablet till after the first of the year. So I'm in queue, or whatever you want to call that word. I'm in line to get on there.
Okay, well, good. That's good. I hope that works out.
All right. Well, thank you all so much. We appreciate it. It was good to hear from you.
All right, y'all hang in there.
Awesome.
All right. Bye-bye.
Have a good night. Bye.
Just think, Mr. Sims, maybe by the first of the year we'll be able to impress other people with our opening. Right? Everybody's looking at me like, what?
If we get on the tablets, everybody will hear us.
I know.
Maybe even some other states. That's what we're hoping.
I know. That's what I was telling Mr. Sims. That
Everybody will get to listen to the disclaimer.
Everybody. All right. Now we have Mr. Dani Sneed. He is the encourager and the prison show veteran reporter. Hey, Mr. Sneed.
Well, how you guys doing? Thank you so much for having me on. And again, hold on, what you said. Okay, I'm back.
Okay.
And I just wanted to make sure I kind of muffed my background noise. We're still out here serving veterans at the VA. I've been at the VA now I've been in veteran services for 15 years. I got out of prison in 2008. And when I got out of prison, they put me on a GPS monitor and sent me to Ben Reed. And Ben Reed is like a concentration camp. It's like a super seg halfway house. And it's because I didn't have a parole address, and you have to stay there like 3 months. And I went through like the COW program. If you guys there, I had an FI-5. It was a blessing in disguise because going to that therapeutic community to get out of prison, you had to successfully keep this program. I didn't know that I was going to pick up some life skills, some life-changing skills and tools that has allowed me to not return not only back to prison for the fourth time, but what it really was able to do is help me address the one thing that was challenging me. That was substance abuse, my addiction. And so I will say that for me, as a veteran, some of the challenges that I faced was not the criminal part, but the thinking part. So if you're a veteran and you come to Houston, Texas, what do you have waiting for you? You got a lot waiting for you, a lot of opportunities. But the biggest thing that faces most of us when we get out of prison is housing. So that's the one thing I want you to when you list the worries and anxieties of what's going to happen when you get out, where I'm going to stay. Well, for veterans, they have a housing first program all across the country, especially in Houston, where the only thing you got to do is go into your local VA, They verify your service. And now, for you guys, this is something you need to pay attention to. They are not restricting people that did less than 2 years from getting in the housing program. For a while, if you didn't serve 2 years, a lot of the service, practically all the services wasn't available to a veteran. But people lobbied and say, if you spend 1 hour in the military, you still raise your hand, you took the oath, and they're honoring that. So they're not excluding people that didn't serve 2 years. And that's a big thing. That's a real big, huge thing. Because a lot of people were standing on the outside that may have been in the service for a year or for 6 months. Or they may have been in 22 months and not the whole 24 months. And they were not allowing them to receive medical or any of the services provided by the VA. Here's some more good news. A lot of veterans that are getting out, they're going back, and they're filing for their benefits. And they're being able to, it's not like a money grab. If you experience something in the military and you never really addressed it, what the VA will do is they will evaluate that and rate that whatever the issue was, whether it's PTSD, mental health, a physical injury that you had in the service. You go to a doctor, they evaluate it, and they rate it. They can rate you from a 10% all the way up to 100%. I'm actually now at 10%. What do you get at 10%? You get like 100. I think it's like $165, $168 a month. What does a person get at 100%? Probably about $3,000 a month. But get away from the money issue. The thing I want you guys to know is that getting out of prison or sitting in prison, and I had this thought today because I don't have that much time to talk about it. What is it I want you guys to know? If you had a refrigerator, I would tell you to make a sticky note and put this on your refrigerator. So whatever you use to write things down on affirmations, this is what I want you to write down. The hard part is the best part. I'm going to say that again. The hard part is the best part. And I came up with this, what is it, mantra or anything based on when I got out of prison, I realized it was not easy. But that part helped me more than anything. I only changed and started doing things different in my life when it got hard. And when it got really, really hard, that's when I really made some really, really changes. So if you think what you're going through now is really, really hard, I believe I can make the case based on me going to prison 3 times that I realized it was the hard part once I start looking at it, maybe not want to repeat it again. Because I was trying to figure out how I keep going back to drugs, how I keep going back to prison, just to say that it's hard. Evidently, I wasn't looking at it as it was hard. Evidently, I was overlooking at what it was like to lose all your freedom. So as you sit there and you think that it's bad, that is the part that allowed me to want to do something different. And it started making me realize in life, for me, the hard part was the best part, because when it got really, really hard, that's when I wanted to make a change. In recovery, we call that rock bottom. So again, guys, man, keep your heads up. Thank you for your service. One thing I got, I have a spiritual faith, and I had a simple prayer when I was in prison. It didn't last long. I couldn't even, by the time I got on my knees, I was through. And it said, "Dear Lord, I don't want to get out of prison. I want to stay out of prison. Amen. And that was my prayer. I said over and over again. If you want to write me, you can write me at 4640 Main Street, Midtown Terrace. It's Houston, Texas, 77002. 4640 Main Street. That's Midtown Terrace. Dani Sneed, Sneed, a.k.a. the Encourager. Thank you, David. Thank you, Prison Show. Great platform.
Thank you, Dani.
Thank you, Dani.
We didn't even have to tell you to pull up.
Oh, he's gone. And he's gone. There he goes. All right.
She's quick tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, she's quick. All right. Now we have Chivas. How you doing?
Hey. You've been practicing, huh?
I have been practicing. There you go. Here I am. I've been practicing.
Here we are. Prison Show, the Prison Show. You should already know what time it is. Every 6 weeks, your in-mass incarceration reporter comes back on air. I should be around a little more frequently, but we've got so many more voices to hear. I am Chivas Watson, your in-mass incarceration reporter. So thrilled to be here this evening. I've missed you all. I've been sleeping in my blue prison shirt. You know what I'm saying? I know this season is heavy. It's heavy. We've entered this holy day, this holiday season. So many folks are celebrating different things from, I think you all know I'm a Jew, so, we observe Hanukkah, but then we've got others that are celebrating, Kwanzaa and Christmas and other things. Your in-mass incarceration reporter hopes that you're staying in touch with your family, that your family is sending you a card in this season, making sure that JPay is active and engaged, making sure that you're getting some things that you can read and some feedback during this season. My brothers, any sisters that are listening or that may listen later, I hope that this season makes you smile, makes you feel uplifted, makes you feel encouraged. And that's the moral of this entire dialogue that I'm going to have tonight. I want you to stay encouraged. We all know that some of us are not going to get anything. We all know that somebody has not made a phone call in 10 years, hadn't even picked up that phone. We don't want to exclude them. We want to include them, commanding you brothers who hear me out, who listen to me in this season. Be a helping hand to your neighbor. You know that brother that's not eating or can't eat or is just eating on the land? Be a friend. Be a neighbor. And share what you've got. Not every day. I'm not saying that. And don't empty yourself out. But share that spread. Share that cup of coffee. And develop new relationships that will last you even after you leave TDCJ. I want you all to stay encouraged. It's not all that good out here on the outside. It's not all that good here on the outside. I promise you. Sure, we have more options. We're able to get in touch. We're able to connect to things. But as some of us will tell you on this outside, those no's hurt. Those denials hurt. The inability to get quality employment, that hurts. Your in-mass incarceration reporter, even though he's on the radio and you've heard him travel and call from D.C. and all that, please don't put me in another position. Please don't put me on a pedestal. I'm sometimes I'm still fresh from Huntsville. I've applied to 50 jobs in the last 3 years. Can't get any of them. You would think I broke out of TDCJ or something like that. Can't get any of them. So I know, brothers, I know, sisters, I know how it feels to run into the brick wall. I know how it feels to try and that not be enough. I want you to stay encouraged. I want you to make a plan during this season. I want you to make a plan during this season. How can you push forward? How can you shelve controversy and stay focused on your desired goals? I wouldn't tell you guys and you gals anything that I don't have to swallow and digest myself. As Bob Marley sang, this world is full of trouble. So much trouble in the world. Just because I'm out here on the outside doesn't mean that I can't feel caged in due to all the oppression that's here in this space on the outside. I know somebody can hear me. I know somebody can feel me. We want to lift up. We want to lift up our Houston Peace and Justice Center, Amnesty International, abolitionist friends here in the Texas region, who not only love David Atwood but love Peggy Atwood. We want to lift you up. Anybody on the road that knew David? I know we've talked about it already in the past couple of weeks, but your in-mass incarceration reporter hadn't been on. David Atwood was a friend of mine. When I first got to Houston, David was one of my first friends. He was one of my first friends. He introduced me to Carl Buntion before his horrible execution. And I'll never forget that because David didn't have to extend that olive branch, but that's the kind of guy he was. And I think it's fitting that anybody that was a friend of David in this season that comes on our show to amplify his name. Because we just can't replace a friend like him. We just can't. And so I hope that the spirit of David travels to us who are fighting to end the death penalty and are supporting those that are doing life without parole and are there for families. Because David was definitely there for mine. David was definitely there for others. My first conversation with David, I remember hearing the story of Clarence Brantley and Dani. And Ms. Dani, you and I have talked about Clarence and how difficult it was for him, even thereafter. And it was David who introduced me to Clarence's daughter and, you know, made me feel so proud that somebody was still seeking to carry out justice and find justice. Again, we miss you, David, and we know that you're still listening from wherever you are, whether you're east in the clouds or, you know, west in the cloud. We know that you're listening. Our friend David, we love you, man, and I'm always going to uplift your name. I'm always going to remember you. You were a friend to me in my adult life. All of our listeners, especially, you know, exclusively those in Harris County. We've talked about this before, but we're deep in the rut now. We're deep in the rut. Are you going to support John Whitmire for mayor or not? Bottom line. Again, I'm your in-mass incarceration reporter. I want to end mass incarceration, not see it quadruple, not see it manipulate itself and build out to be as big as NRG. Like we want Harris County to be shut down. We want the deaths, the untimely deaths, to end and be put to a stop. And John Whitmire is not going to be the mayoral choice that ensures that happens. And you know what? I can't say that Sheila Jackson Lee is either, but we've got a better chance with Sheila. We've got a better chance with Sheila. and us creating new community space to engage with Sheila than we ever will with John Whitmire. I know some of us may have forgotten, but I'll never forget John Whitmire saying that there were two reasons some years ago, two reasons why they weren't doing anything with the AC. One, because they didn't care, and another because they didn't have the money or whatever. And then we got the favorable news this year. We cannot trust a candidate like that who will continue the trend of mass incarceration. And I know somebody's mother, somebody's father is clapping their hands and snapping their fingers to me. I know it. I'm not saying anything new and innovative, and I'm not speaking Portuguese either. You all know that we need to really come together and choose something different. Start changing the narrative in Harris County and bringing it back to the liberal region that it's been for years. Instead of moving into this ultra conservative space and county that so many of us don't want. So many of us don't want. I wish I could say that the deaths in Harris County Jail have stopped or have lessened even, but that's just not the case, Miss Dani. It's just not the case.
No, it's not. We just had one not too long ago.
We just had one just the other day, and as I continue to work with Jacqueline Griffin, you know, the mother of Evan Griffin Lee, who was killed by Harris County guards a couple of years ago, this becomes a colorblind issue. Sure, we can speak about the disparities and how this is happening to black folks and Latinos, but this is a colorblind issue. We want everybody to be safe in the carceral landscape. We want everybody to be safe. My brothers, if you're hearing this from Beto, write your brothers in the Harris County Jail and tell them, I'm not asking you to drop your gang letters. I'm asking you to drop all the violence. Don't let the guards incite you to be violent. We want to end that. We want to end these deaths. We want to help you all get free. So if we continue to give them causation, to point the finger at folks who are incarcerated, instead of pointing the finger at the supervision, then the deaths will continue to happen, and we're simply tired of it. We're tired of it. We're tired of it. Again, I want you to stay encouraged. I just came back from Chicago. I just came back from Savannah and Atlanta, Georgia, Jackson, Mississippi. And guess what? The issues are the same.
Hey,
the issues are the same.
I don't want to interrupt you, but you have 1 minute left, and we need to get your address to make sure people can write to you.
Please write to me in this season. I'm clearing up all kind of time. To engage and write back. I want to hear from Don. I want to hear from Taurus. I want to hear from some of our guys on the road. I want to hear from you if you're doing 3. And that's way too long for you. I want to hear from you, and you can write me. You can write me at 5703 Manor Road. 5703 Manor Road. MANOR Road, Austin, Texas. 78723. That is in East Austin. Guys, again, I stress to you, as this season is challenging and it grips at you and it makes you cry even, it hardens your heart, I want you to stay encouraged. You know I always speak about reentry and restorative elements. I want you to stay encouraged. If you're that down, write us. Write me. And we will answer because we do care. Dani, David, I didn't come with such explosiveness this time, but I did want to come with a clear message.
And we've
got to stay encouraged during this season. We've got to make the right choice for the future of Houston, and we've got to start coming together for these colorblind issues together as a village and overcoming overcoming the barriers.
Well, we
Guys,
thank you,
I
Chivas.
for having me.
Thank you.
Happy
Thank y'all
Hanukkah,
again.
brother.
Safe travel. Happy holidays to you all. Safe travel.
All right.
All right. Now we're going to move on over to Linda and I. Linda,
Yes,
you got your mic on?
I think so.
You think so?
Can y'all hear me?
No.
No?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay.
She's messing with you, Linda.
I am messing with you. I am messing with you. All right.
I'll take care of her after the show.
Oh,
Ooh.
I'm scared. I'm scared now.
You need to be.
All right. Good evening, everyone on Texas Death Row. And everyone else listening, because I know you're listening. I know you are. And so, part of the letter that we received was about Saeed Rabbani. So I asked my friend Curtis about the hospital at the Estelle unit, and it is a separate hospital behind a building. And honestly, I was trying to maneuver through traffic, and it was a bit of yelling and screaming, but from what I understand, it is a separate building. And yes, we do understand, Linda and I do understand that Saeed had a lawyer. But understand that Saeed was lost in the system for 30 years. He was lost in the system. They forgot about him. From what I understand, he was a kind person when he entered death row. And I understand that some people may not understand, the correlation, kind and death row. But he was. He wasn't always mentally unstable. But somewhere down the road, they lost track of him. He got lost in the system. The DA's office lost him. His defense lost him. Everyone lost him, and it took COVID coming around for them to get a handle on where he was and what step his case was in. And that's how it happened. That's how he was, quote, found. And the letter I received was that it takes this person and Mr. Sims and I, to bring the community pressure, for everyone to bring community pressure, because it's not just people with attorneys that this happens to. Now, clearly Saeed had an attorney for 30 years. He had an attorney, and he sat in that situation for 30 years. And I don't think him having an attorney had any bearing on where he sat, Mr. Sims. So I just wanted to make that clear. When I asked for people to give me suggestions on what we could do, I was serious. I want suggestions on what we can do to assist both general population and death row inmates who are caught up in the Estelle Unit Hospital. I'm not kidding. Because I spoke with my friend. I made an appointment, had a visit with my friend this past Saturday night, and I met with him. He was stuck at Estelle for a month at the unit hospital. It was horrible. He's been in prison for 30 years, and he said it was the worst time he's ever done. What can we do to stop that? I need suggestions, not this pointing the finger at me like death row inmates have a lawyer. Anyway, I would appreciate any suggestions. We want to help general population and death row. We are serious. So right now, Texas has one scheduled execution. Get your phones out, because now is the time to call the governor's office at 512-463-2000. Ask your people if they are against the death penalty to call. They can also call 512-463-1782. Tell him you oppose the death penalty and all executions. And now is the time to also start listening and telling everyone to listen to Ivan Cantu's podcast, Cousins by Blood. They're adding new podcast or oh God, I got so upset. I'm not. I can't think. I'm all like, it's like I'm yelling out the window when I'm driving. As of today, the official execution schedule is Ivan Cantu, February 28th, 2024. Now, we know there are more that are coming, and we anticipate that. So I know I'm getting emails. I'm not ignoring anyone, but they're not official yet. Now, as my friend Moy says, here's the news you can use. And if you would like a copy of your information, let us know so we can get you that hard copy. James Broadnax, you went to conference at the Supreme Court today, December 8th, coming out of the CCA. The information should come out next week. Dylan Compton, on November 28th, the brief at the state was filed at the Supreme Court. Milton Gobert, your petition was filed at the Supreme Court on November 28th, coming out of the Fifth Circuit. Moses Mendoza, on December 1st, you were docketed at the Supreme Court, coming out of the Fifth Circuit. Cedric Ricks, on November the 27th, an order denying a COA on Rule 59E was issued at the District Court. Naeem Mohammed, on November 27th, a status report was filed at the District Court. Amos Wells, a motion to alter judgment and brief in support was filed at the District Court on November the 30th. Eric Williams, on December the 1st, the state filed their answer to your motion. Then on December 6th, an evidentiary hearing is reset for January 9th on 2024. Carlos Ayestas, on December 4th, a notice was filed at the District Court regarding your ongoing discovery efforts. And then Chong Tong, on November 6th, oral arguments was heard at the Fifth Circuit before Judges Smith, Higginson, and Duncan. I'm not sure if that trio is good or not. Let's hope. Let's keep our fingers crossed. And if you are in general population and would like us to keep track of your information at the Fifth Circuit or Supreme Court, let us know. And Linda.
Yes.
What you got?
Okay, I've got some remembrance things that Manuela got ready for me. And so I'll give them to you. Number 1, December 7th, 1982, Charlie Brooks. Number 19, December the 4th, 1985, Michael Evans. Number 20, December 18th, 1986, Richard Andrade. Number 29, December 13th, 1988, Raymond Landry Sr. Number 33, December the 7th, 1989, Carlos de Luna. I remember Carlos. And that's all for this week. And then I've got a poem by Eugene Broxton. It's one of his new ones. In My Thoughts. I couldn't see you today, so I sent you my thoughts. Living and vibrant, they speed through the air, out through the other through miles and through time. I hope you received them and knew I was there. I couldn't see you today, so I sent you my love. It traveled through space like a bright shooting star, with the joy of the morning, the warmth of the sun, to wrap itself round you wherever you are. I couldn't see you today, so I sent out a prayer, for I knew you were troubled and heavy of heart. And so with my thoughts and my love and prayers, Through distance, though distance divides us, we're never apart. Keep faith and hope within your heart. Through trials come your way. We all must face them sometimes. It could be now today. Just do your best and carry on, for what will be will be. And with friends to help you, you'll stay on course. You'll see. That's beautiful, Eugene. And so glad you're back at Polunsky.
Yeah, from what we've heard, Harris County is...
You had us worried. You were lost for like 3 or 4 days. We didn't know where you were. But you're back there now, and that's good.
Yeah, they were pretty upset about that. So,
yes.
Now, I want Richard to repeat the name of his book really quick for people watching out in Facebook Live and people out inside who may want a copy of this book because it can't get in.
The name of the book is God Don't Lie. It's available on Amazon in hardcover, paperback, and Kindle. And it's already, the previous version was allowed to go into prison, so all this is the updated version.
So we're pretty sure if the previous version was allowed, this version will be allowed. Richard has been in several. Hey, David, can you turn that mic on? Okay. So you've been. How many units have you been on?
Beto, Ferguson, Connolly, Darrington, Ramsey, and Gist unit was my final, and Win unit.
So he's been all over, and now he got out, and he has a pretty good job.
Yeah, life's been good.
And he's married to an awesome lady who's sitting here with me, and honestly, I've been like, I quit smoking a few years ago, and I've been like, hey, they're unattended, and there's unattended cigarettes right there. I may just like, whoa, she won't see. No, she's apologizing. Don't apologize. Just walk away from them. Leave them alone again. But David said that he's going to have Richard on soon, probably after the first of the year, and to talk about the book, talk about what's been going on with your life after you got out, which, you know, the title of his book is God Don't Lie. So clearly life's been good for him. And I was picking at him about my friend Rexalicious at the Ellis unit. And, you know, they both, Rex found his way. And it's awesome that you did too. And I know it can get hard in there, and sometimes you want to throw your hands up and just...
Yes, ma'am. Well...
Oh, no. No, ma'am. Do not call me ma'am.
Hey, I was raised that way.
I feel like I feel old.
I mean, times can get hard in there, and especially during the holidays. But the main thing is just keep going. Keep going. Even when you can't see anything ahead of you, you keep going. You don't ever stop.
So what's worse, calling you missus or calling you ma'am?
But neither, none. Just Dani.
I couldn't resist.
Whatever. Whatever. Call her in there so I can steal her cigarette.
Pull up. You ready for the break song?
Go ahead.
All right.
Is it nice? Is it a good one?
It is Buzzy Martin. It's I'll Be Coming Home for Christmas, Mama.
Christmas greetings from prison. I hope this letter finds you doing alright. It's your baby boy sending you love and kisses from your son who's serving life. I'll be coming home for Christmas, mama, if only in my mind, behind the walls of this old prison. There's no holidays, just broken sleeping time. Inmate world, it ain't easy. Running scared, living life day by day, being locked up in this cage called prison. No holiday gifts from Santa on Christmas Day. I'll be coming home for Christmas, mama, if only in my mind, behind the walls of this old prison. There's no holidays, just broken sleeping time. Oh, how I long to be home for Christmas, to smell the scent from the pine of the Christmas tree, to taste the freedom of the season, to share Christmas time with my family. I'll be coming home for Christmas, mama, if only in my mind, behind the walls of this old prison. There's no holidays, just broken sleeping time. There's no holidays, just broken dreams and lies.
Being your own boss lets you work on your terms. With Blue Cross.
Support for KPFT and the Prison Show is provided by the Cohen Parole Law Team. For almost 40 years, Gary Cohen has helped to represent incarcerated individuals throughout Texas obtain parole and fight parole revocations. We protect those who have fallen short of perfection from the wrath of those who believe they have attained it. More information about Gary Cohen and his associates Alan Bennett and Gene Anthus can be found on their website at parolelaw.com. You may also contact them at 512-476-6201. You're listening to KPFT Houston.
All right. Now, are we ready for some phone calls? Jackie, line 2. Hey, Jackie.
Hi. Can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Can you hear me? Okay, sorry. Hi, this message is for Rodney Reed at the Plonsky unit. Hey, Rodney, it's Kiki. I just wanted to call and wish you a happy early birthday and Merry Christmas. I hope you are doing well. Think about you every day, and I miss talking to you and hearing your voice. Me and the kitties are doing well. Rhonda's getting really big, and I will send you some pictures of her soon. Anyways, I just wanted to call and let you know that I'm always thinking of you. I love you, Rodney. Happy early birthday. Merry Christmas. And somebody else has something to say to you, Chris.
Yeah,
Chris?
my name is Chris Walker. Wishing everybody in prison Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and keep the faith.
What
Merry
about
Christmas.
Rodney?
And Rodney, Brother Rodney, be good. Stay strong. We wait for you to get out.
Amen. Is that it?
Okay, that's it.
All right. Thanks, Prison Show.
Thank
Happy
you.
holidays.
Same to
Thank
you.
you. Bye. Thank you.
Bye-bye. All right, Ann Jeanette on line 1.
Hi, Dani.
Hey,
Hi, Dani.
How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I'm doing fabulous.
It was so good to see you last weekend. I hadn't seen you in a while.
I know, it was good to see you. I hadn't been up there in a while.
It was super, super packed. I had never seen it like that, ever.
Yeah, the holidays.
Yeah. Hi, Linda. I hope you're doing good.
She's on the phone.
Okay. All right. Well, this is a shout out for Big Will at the Polensky unit on Life Row. Baby, I'm awake now. You already know when we got off the phone, I went straight to snoring. I'm so sorry, my love. I'm just so tired. And it's all Blavy's fault. I'm going to do better, baby. I'll be better. I love you so much, and I can't wait to see you tomorrow, talk to you tomorrow. Until then, I'll be thinking of you and missing you like crazy. I'll see you in my dreams, baby. Truthfully, my love, I can see you right now. I see you smiling. You're always smiling, baby. You're always smiling, and I love you so much for that. You even smile when you're mad. My love, I will never, ever, ever lose sight of what God did for you. It is true, baby. He does not answer selfish prayers, but what he does is show grace and mercy, because love covers a multitude of sin. And he is not done with you yet, my love. God bless you, my beautiful husband, my darling M, my lover, my puffin, my baby, my love. You are mine, and I'm yours, and we will always be. Continue to pray, because as we know, God does answer our prayers. I love you with everything that I am. Have a good night, and I'm still here. I'm still here under the moon. I have some shout-outs for the guys on Life Row. Blaine, it was my pleasure, buddy. Bubba, Bethel, Mark, Woody, Eric, Debo, and, of course, Kangaroo. And a very, very special shout-out to the Fat Sweat crew on the Polensky unit. Much love and big, big, big hugs from Will. You already know what it is. Hug life, his life. You guys have a good night. God bless you. You guys at the prison show, thank you. You guys drive safely home, and I will see you again, Dani.
All right, sounds good. You have a great weekend, and Big Will, big shout out to you. And, of course, Blaine.
Yes. All right, good night. Bye-bye.
Good night. All right, now we have Annalisa. Annalisa? Shall I?
Hello, friends at the Prison Show. It's Annalisa. I hope you are all well. This is my message to Isidro. Ciao, Isidro. Come stai? I hope you are well. I hope you have had a good day and have done something that makes you feel good. I received your mail yesterday, and I'm glad to know that my letters has arrived, even if late. As you say, I'm afraid that the Christmas cards will arrive next year. I hope they will improve the system soon. Nothing new here, just a lot of work, but all is good. I look forward the Christmas break to rest, do something I enjoy, do some walks, some crafting, and spend some time with my sister and her family as they are coming to visit me after Christmas. I send you my warmest wishes and big hugs. Have a lovely weekend, and have a lovely weekend, everyone, and take care. Bye.
She is so nice. All right, Jamie on line 3.
All right.
Hi, Jamie.
Hi, how are y'all?
Doing good. How are you?
All right, thank you. Like always, I'm in the kitchen cooking. Babe, I love you, babe. I miss you. And I got your letters, both of your letters. Don't be thinking like that. You know our plan, so I'm all for it. And I was just confused because you were saying you were going to tell Parole this address and whatever. So that's why I was asking. And the reason why I was asking is because, I got my mom and, and she doesn't want to go. That's why I was asking for how long and all that. So anyways, so nothing has changed. And yes, I know we've been talking about this forever already. I love you. Good night. I can't wait to see you on video visit tomorrow. Mom, you want salad, Mom? Huh? Mom, you want salad? I love you, babe. And Joseph, I got your letter as well. I know, son, they moved you far in Telford Unit. That is so far from us, 6 hours drive. But don't worry, you're not by yourself through this. I don't care if you were 10, 12 hours far. I'm going to still go see you, son. So, no, you're not alone. So don't be saying that and writing me saying you're alone because you are not alone through this. I love you. And don't be stressing. Everything's going to be okay. And at least they didn't P5 you. They P4'd you. So, it's better than P5 anyway. So I love you, son. Be careful and don't be getting in no trouble. And good night, sweet dreams. I love both of y'all, babe. And I'll see you on video visit in the morning, my love. And then the next day, visit. And then next week, graduation. Yes, I can't wait. I'm so excited. I love you, babe. Good night, sweet dreams, Joseph and babe. I love you. Good night, y'all. Here, Anaya, say papa. Good night. Say bye, night, Joseph, Theo. Okay, I love y'all. Thank y'all so much, y'all.
You're welcome. Have a great weekend.
Likewise. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right, Caitlin.
This is a shout out for Beto Garza in Polunsky. Hey boo, how are you? I hope that you're in good health and spirits and that there's a smile on your handsome face. As for me, all is good. I'm actually off work today and I will be for the next week. Yay! I've nothing much planned, just maybe go up to Buddy, meet up with Elaine and things like that. So it's pretty chilled out. At the moment, I am home and I'm here with Daytona and she is looking into my face. I think she actually wants to say something. Yeah, I do. So she's snuggling in here to me and once again, she is trying to get into the sweater I am wearing. Which is quite awkward for me anyway. And other than that, Buddy is doing good. The weather here has been pretty crazy. We had a storm the other day, strong, crazy winds and rain. And today it's not raining, but I think it's going to rain pretty soon. Because it looks kind of that cloudy, dreary day. But yeah, other than that, all is good. I'm finished my Christmas shopping. I just have to wrap up all the gifts now, which I will be doing probably over the next few days. Other than that, yeah, all is good. So please take care, look after yourself, and know that I'm sending you big hugs and kisses. Good night, sweet dreams, and stay safe. And to everybody at the Prison Show, a big, big thank you for making this happen.
She is awesome. I love hearing her talk. She's so funny. All right, Manuela. Hey, girl.
Hey, girl. How you doing?
I was looking forward to seeing you tonight. I was devastated.
Everything is a little bit complicated at this time.
I know. I think I got the short version at dinner, but hopefully I'll see you next week.
I think so. I can say I promise, okay?
Oh, no. Oh,
yeah, I can say I promise, yes. I will see you next week, dear. Be prepared, okay?
I will be prepared.
For a big, big hug, okay?
I will be prepared. Yay!
Okay. So now I want to make my shout out to my sweet and precious husband, Mr. Robertson, on death row, Polanski unit. Hi, baby. I do hope and pray that you are all right and that you feel good and that I can put a smile on your face and in your heart now with my call. I don't know if you think that I call or not, but I'm sure that you are there. I can feel it. I miss you. I love you, and I need you, baby. And our visit yesterday was great, but too short, and I can't wait to see you again. And I will be there on our next visit. I'm very happy about all this, to be here, to be with you, to be with our friends. And I'm in Thailand now, you know this, with Mama Donna. Everything is great here. Our ride was good. We had a very good food. And I do hope and pray, baby, that you are fine and that I see you very, very, very soon. I love you with all my heart. And I will never give up on you. You are the best whatever could happen to me, baby. I love you, love you, love you. And I miss you. Have a good night. Sweet and blessed dreams. And all of my love to you, baby. Good night. Good night.
You're wrapped up there, girl. Oh! Man, she was in the middle of giving me kisses, and you hung up on her. Linda's laughing. All right, Donna. Hey, Donna. I think I know you from Facebook. How you doing?
You probably do, and I can let you finish kissing Manuela if you need to.
I swear she was kissing. She was doing those kisses to me.
Right here.
Well, Linda just she put that finger on that thing, or the boop, and there she went.
Linda said they're supposed to have been her kisses. That's why she did that.
Oh, okay.
Well, y'all are just gonna have to wait till next week. That's all.
Well, darn. Okay.
I think she's staying at Linda's house, so maybe she don't have to wait till next week.
Well, she's staying at my house right now.
She's with Donna.
Oh, okay.
I'm the one stuck out over here. No, I have Joy at my house.
Oh, well, you go home and get kisses then.
Yeah, okay.
We got some major plans going right now.
Yes.
I just want to say a shout out. This is my first time to Robert Robertson. I'm his substitute mom, I guess. since his mom's gone, and I'm his mama Donna, and he means a world of love and sweetness to me. So I just want to send a good night blessing to him and hope that his Christmas is as good as he is. And I thank you all for what you do.
Well, thank you, Donna. I think I do have you on my Facebook, and it's a pleasure to talk to you on the air, and I hope you call back again.
I will try to. I had help tonight with Manuela here, so.
She's good. She's good like that.
She is good. She is good.
Well, thank you.
You guys keep it up.
Well, thank you. We sure will. Have a great weekend.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right. We have some open lines. 713-526-5738. Option number 2. And on line 6, we have Miss Shirley. Hi, Miss Shirley.
Hi, how are y'all doing?
Doing fabulous. How are you doing?
I'm doing better.
Oh, good. You sound better.
Yeah. I feel a little bit better. It's still weak and stuff, but yeah. But I was going to call and give my son a shout out. I was going to tell him because his birthday's on the 12th, and the prison show won't be. It'll be after the prison show for his birthday. So we all wanted to say happy birthday to him. And I'm still going to send him a card, though. But happy birthday, Blaine. Everybody sends her love. I talked to Teresa a while ago, and she told me to tell you happy birthday and that she loves you. And, of course, I didn't get to talk to Neva, so she loves you, too. And they all wish I could get on the air and talk to you, too. But they all wanted to wish you a happy birthday. And hang on a second. I got some more in here that I want to tell you happy birthday. Oh! Well, yeah, hold up.
That's okay.
No.
That's okay.
Well, here comes Sherry. You're telling.
Happy birthday, Blaine. I love you. Christmas.
Merry Christmas. I can hear you. And everybody telling him happy birthday. And I lost my list of the other people that it's in there with him. My daughter put all my stuff up while I was in the hospital. I can't find nothing. She does that to me all the time. So
I remember a few of them. I find them very funny.
it was Mothman. I know that one.
Mossman and what
Big Wheel.
Yeah, and then
Eric,
there was Bebo.
I don't remember the rest of the
Bebo or Debo.
Yeah, Bebo.
Bebo. And he's Meatloaf,
Meatloaf.
right? Yeah.
Right. He's my meatloaf baby.
Oh, Lord. I love picking at him about that.
I know. He's having a little bit of problem with it. Having a back problem, so he has a bad kidney, and I'm hoping that they find out what's wrong with him.
Oh, no.
I'm worried about that. Yeah, when his kidney ruptured, it only left just a little bitty hole. And so now he's hurting really bad. So he said he's going to try to get into the doctor. I hope he does it quick.
Well, he needs to. He definitely needs to. But you need to take care of yourself, Miss Shirley.
Yeah, well, I told him as soon as I can get a car and get feeling better, I'll get up there. Okay. Here's Cody. He wants to say happy birthday.
Hey, Uncle Blaine, happy birthday. Wish you're doing all right. Or I wish you well. Hope you're doing all right in there. I'll be up there real soon. Hope's already asleep. And whenever we get get this car, I'll be up there to see you.
Hope sang happy birthday to him earlier a while ago, about 5 times. But anyway, love you, Blaine, and it's good to hear from you all the time. So until then, I love and miss you very much. And so happy birthday, and then we'll get together with cards. Okay? Thank y'all.
Thank you, Miss Shirley.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, now we have Mike.
Hello, this is Mysterious Mike doing the shout-outs for the prison show. I'd like to do some shout-outs for the guys of Texas, Guy Alexander, Jamie Cuppett, Stephen Russell, Stephen McGee. Shout-out for Philip Perez. Lucy and Michelle want me to do a shout-out for Paul. Shout-out for Philip in Dallas, Matt, Thomas, Edward Ruiz, Adam Wilkerson. Shout-out for Hoss. Shout-out for Jovan. Shout-out for Wayman Spriggs. And shout-out for Clarence Lee Bowman. Hopefully you're doing better. Shout-out to Bill R. Sims. And a shout-out to everybody on the prison show. And I want to do a shout-out for Tasha. She wants me to do a shout-out to Raul. And you can continue to contact Mysterious Mike in the care of David Collingsworth. And hopefully everybody's having season greetings. And now back to the prison show.
Okay, and what, you may ask, is that address? Well, I have it here. It is 226 Chipmunk Trail. 226 Chipmunk Trail, Shepherd, America. They call it Shepherd, America. Shepherd, Texas, 77371. But they do call it Shepherd, America. So there you have it. She's like, she already knows. Yeah. All right. Patricia. Oh, Carmela. Line 1. Carmela.
Good evening. Thank you for taking my call. I'd like to say hello to my nephew, Bradley Leland Aiken. He's in Dallas, I hope. I don't know where he is. Last time I knew he was in the Dallas County Jail. Hi, Bradley. I want to let you know that I love you, that you are loved. You're not forgotten. I just hope everything's going okay for you. Keep your head up. Keep your chin up. Keep your mouth closed. And just do the best you can. I know you're in a tough situation, and I'm so sorry this happened. You need to put on your big man pants, and get her done. Do what you need to do. And I hope it's comfortable for you. It's been a little cooler here in Houston, and we had rain today, so that's good. I just want to let you know that I love you, and I think about you, and I try to call almost every week. I don't always make it, but I just want to let you know that you are loved. And I know this is a tough season, but know that you are loved. Jesus loves you, and I love you, and I'm sure your dad loves you. Just keep up the good fight. Do what your defense tells you to do, and just be good. Just be patient, and this will hopefully come to an end soon. I'm going to let you go. I hope you have a good weekend. I love you, and I'll be thinking about you this Christmas holiday season. I love you. Good night. Thank you, Prison Show, for allowing me to talk to my loved one, and thank you for all you do, and I hope you all have a great weekend and a joyous holiday season. Merry Christmas.
Same to you. Have a great weekend.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night. Okay, now we have Stacy.
This is to my husband's sporty black at Wainwright unit. Hey, baby love, this is kissing you the night. Mwah. We got our whispers, and this is a late night last call giving you our strength. All is well. I've heard from you, our e-note of the 12th, 5th, 23rd. Yeah, I just got the one as of right now with the recent post. I've published it on all the platforms. I trust I get the outstanding one later today. I trust you got my e-note from me as well today. I also placed on the contact tee. It's a nice chilly day out there. Your weather today, but we both get our overcast rainy one the weekend, but warm, yeah. On those days we just want to burrow and snuggle, yeah, but we'll get there. I miss you tremendously. The girls are behaving, both like this outdoor weather, yeah, the temps. But don't trip on the phone dropping. Everyone on FB is experiencing it. Yeah, it's a pain, but we'll get there. Boo, this is just kissing you the night. Mwah. Stay focused and tough. I know I might hear all yours. You got me, sweetheart. Mwah. Love you deeper than deep. Take care, sweetheart. I love you.
Okay. How about Patricia on line 2? Hey, Patricia.
Hi there. This shout out is from Humberto Garza. Hey, mijo. Tia Patty here. You're doing okay. I really miss you, mijo. Just wanted to let you know that my car's in the shop and should be ready tomorrow, I hope. We're all doing okay, mijito. Your tío and I were watching the Bronxville Veterans game and the Smithson Valley game. Well, we lost. Well, Bronxville lost. But it's good to know that they got where they got. Anyway, mijito, we're all doing okay. We love you and miss you. I love you, mijo. Thank you, Prison Show, for making this happen. Night.
Good night. Have a great weekend. Oh, okay. I guess that shut me up. All right. Lydia on line 3.
Hi there, Dani.
How are you?
I'm doing good here in the Rio Grande Valley. Doing good. We're good, mijito. It was good to talk to you today. We didn't make it to that party. I guess it was canceled. But anyway, I took Jorge for his haircut, and then we just came back, and then we went to Walmart to get the cats some food. They get those big bags of food for the cats, and that's about all we did. But tomorrow we will make it to that other party. We're going to party time. Yes, I heard on the news that Browns, I thought they lost. First I thought they won, but then I said, no, I don't think they did. But everybody was happy that they made it all the way to, I think it was regional or whatever. I don't really know much about it. But that's about it. I hear it's Blaine's birthday, so happy birthday to Blaine. Wishing him many, many more birthdays. Love you and miss you, mijo. And like I said, I'm going to meet Pastor Reyes tomorrow, and I'll ask him and see if he got y'all's card to sign for him, and I'll let you know, Beto. Okay? Love you and miss you. My hellos to the guys, to Big Lou, to Jeff, to Rudy, to Juan, to Eric, Ruben, Artie, Annabelle, William, and Roderick and Moises. And I don't know who else I'm forgetting. Ivan. Know that you're thought of and in our prayers. Okay? Love you, mijo. Good night. Good night, Dani. Say hi to Dave and Linda there.
I sure will. I think they can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah. Just tell them hi and good night. Drive home safely.
All right. Thank you. You have a great weekend.
You too. Good night.
Good night. Okay, now we do have some open lines, 713-526-5738. Did you want to give a shout out to anyone?
Yeah. I think my main shout out goes out to the WIN unit. This is Richard Smith. I love you guys. I miss you. I thank y'all so much, for pouring into my life and helping me go from a change to a transformation. Sitting here listening to these phone calls and things, I was on that side, now I'm on this side. It just crushes my heart, man, just the love from the family, the friends. And, man, my heart just goes out to y'all. I love y'all so much. I miss y'all. I mean, y'all were my family for so many years that, it's just like I don't even know how to explain it, but just, man, I love y'all, man. I know these are hard times, but just stick with it, man. Y'all can do it. If I can do it, anybody can do it. I love y'all. Thank you, Dani.
God, that got me kind of choked up a little. It's I've never been in prison, but I've known quite a few who've gotten out, and I know it's a hard transition to being inside to living outside, and congratulations. Can you distract your wife for a few minutes? So Just say no. Just say no. Just say no. Okay, let's line 1, Lizette. Hi, Lizette.
Hi, how are you?
Doing good. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm blessed, ma'am. Just here, hanging out at the house. Just wanted to give a shout out to a friend of mine.
Okay, well, go ahead. You're on the air,
Okay.
so go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. So I want to say hi to my friend Joey at the Polensky unit. I just want to say that I'm proud of him for everything that he's done. I'm going to be here to encourage him, and I will keep praying for him as well. And I've been in the system a while back. I've been out 4 years. And God, like when God gets a hold of you, He gets a hold of you. I've been sober. I have a good job. Like it's a big testimony. I just want to say, not just to him, but to everybody, not to get discouraged, just to lean on God, and He has everything for you, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful feeling. And I just want to thank you for this time, for letting me just share a little bit as well. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Well, call back next week.
I will, for sure. Thank you, ma'am. You have a blessed night.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, did you want to leave a shout out to anyone? You're like, no. She's busy protecting her cigarette. All right, Linda. Do you want to do some shout outs, Linda?
I certainly do.
Go ahead.
Okay, Bobby Woods and Bobby Woods Jr., Gregory Truitt, Frank Gill, Tyrone Williams, Will Spear, Hey Will, Franklin Davis, enjoyed my visit with you yesterday, Luke Myers, William F. Owen Sr., I'll be there to see you hopefully before Christmas, Paul DeVoe. I got your message today, and I'm taking care of it if I can, if they'll listen to me. James Calvert, Gary D. Green, Herschel Wheeler, Lucky Ward. Dave had a great visit with you yesterday. Jaime Cole, see you next week. Brian Davis, Samuel Solomon, John Green, Bill Sims, Justin Miranda, Stephen Curry, Joel White, Damon Wilson, Stephen Bachman, Sonny Wilson, Curtis Robertson, Brian Bolt, Roy E. Addix, Milton Gobert, Pete Russell, Samuel Montanez, Ray, Y. Mahia, Miller L. Hey, Miller L., I'm looking forward to visiting you. Sheldon Jones, Thomas Nix, Curtis Allen, Christopher Curtis, Curry Richardson, Roderick Harris, Michael Ferguson, Daniel Tellis, Nazario Vasquez, Gilbert Romero, a.k.a. Chief, Hector De Leon, Rudy Martinez, Joe Luna, Raul Chavez, Michael Moyers, Willie Torres, and Troy Glover. Good night, guys, and I'll talk to y'all next week.
All right, I'm going to do a few shout-outs. I had a great visit with one of my best friends in the whole wide world, Farron Wardrop. I had a great visit with him, and I know he has trouble hearing the show, but if he's listening, perchance, had a great visit with you, and check your email or e-messaging. And another one of my very best friends, DeVoe, Paul DeVoe. Hey, yes, I got your snarky email. Yes, call me. Call me tomorrow. I won't be visiting tomorrow, so call me. And my other shout-outs, Roderick Harris, Curtis Claus. Curtis, did you get my message at the beginning of the show? Call your mama. She's waiting. Rue, Moy, Jeff, Jay Van Story. Hey, I got a message dump from you. They just dumped a whole bunch of messages from you. Brett Rapowski. Hey, I know I did get a message from you. I had a little bit of difficulty, but I will be seeing you soon. Leroy, Larry, Joel White, Creeper, T, hey T, Big Head, yeah. I heard about your problems last week. Rexalicious, hey Rexalicious. And Blaine, I was going to have Linda and I sing you happy birthday, but, you know, I heard Linda sing before. It's just not pretty.
That's live. They love my singing.
They love your singing?
Yes.
Oh, okay, let's sing then.
Okay.
Girl, no, that's me that can't sing. No, that's me. I can't sing. I can't sing worth a flip. Now, what else did we want to talk about? We talked about the 22nd being a shout-out, a Christmas shout-out show. So we're not going to have any guests per se. We're not going to have any guests. But the people that normally come on and talk will be doing some shout-outs. Is that correct, David?
That is correct. And anybody that's listening that wants to do a shout-out, call in. We're not going to have any guests the whole time. It's going to be nothing but shout-outs.
Nothing but shout-outs.
The 22nd.
The 22nd. So, the Friday before Christmas, that's going to be our Christmas show. So, let your people know, everyone know, this is enough time for you to write if you don't have access to a tablet. I think everyone has access to a tablet now. If you're e-messaging, I think everyone does.
I think everybody does.
Yeah, I think everyone does, if I'm not mistaken.
That was one of the stipulations we had to wait on to be eligible to be on the pads.
I saw that word coming on.
Yeah, I bit my tongue, didn't I?
It's like I saw it coming out there.
It was there.
It was there.
I'm trying to be polite.
Yeah.
I don't want to hit the red button on myself.
It's like, oh, that did come out, didn't it? Yeah, it sure did.
It didn't come out. It was right there.
It's right there.
Yep.
So write your people if you can't use, because I know a lot of people cannot use the phone. They do not have access to the phone on the tablet. So you only have access to e-messaging, not the phone. So write your people if you want to hear their voice on the Christmas show, and let them know that we will be doing a Christmas shout-out show. What else did I want? I did, Sonny Wilson, I gave Davy.
Lil Davy.
Lil Davy the message. In fact, I did a screenshot and I highlighted the area of Lil Davy. I was like, oh, it's just too much. I've got to do a screenshot of it.
The funny thing is that Davy's not so little. Too many ramen noodles there, Sonny.
Yeah, I think there's a lot. You want to say something? Go ahead.
Hey, I still eat ramen noodles, so hey.
I think all of us, in appreciation of the ramen noodle, Joy's been staying at my house, and she eats more ramen noodles.
Yeah, it's actually pretty. Whenever you have a cold or you don't feel good, make a big old bowl of ramen noodles and drop you some eggs down in it. It's pretty good. Pick you right up.
Sometimes I tell Muhammad, hey, make a prison spread tonight. I'm really hungry for that, because he makes some good ones.
I don't know about all that.
No, they're really good.
Yeah, I'm not, because sometimes, I'm very delicate. I'm not sure about that.
You don't like spreads?
Well, I've got to say that when Ryan came out, some of the spreads he was doing, I don't know about all. I'm not into all that fish. I mean,
he was doing tuna.
Yeah, and I'm not
salmon.
Salmon. It's salmon.
It's got an L in it.
It does have an L in it, but it's salmon. Oh my God. But we do have a Belinda on line 1. Hey, Belinda.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm doing good.
Good. You are on the air. Go ahead with your shout out.
Well, miss you. I'll see you tomorrow. Surprise visit to my son, Rudy Olguin, in East Texas facility in Henderson, Texas. Love you, Mom. Belinda.
Okay. Did you want to say anything else?
Oh, I'm going to see him tomorrow. Okay. And he was expecting me on Christmas Eve, but I'm doing a surprise visit, but it's not a surprise if he can hear me.
Well, surprises are always great.
Yes, so he'll see me tomorrow. I'm not going to say what time. So,
so be on the
lookout. Very, very much.
Be on the lookout. All right. Thank you, Belinda.
Absolutely. Thank you. Okay, bye.
Bye-bye. Also, wanted to give a shout out to all the people in the feds. I know they listen. Y'all write us. I wanna see what who y'all are listening. We wanna know who y'all are, and I think you know the address. I've said it enough. 226 Chipmunk Trail, Shepherd, America. Shepherd, America.
You trip me out when you do that.
77371. Okay, now we have a holiday toy drive going. Holiday toy drive, December the 16th. We're going to be at Northwest Educational Center. Not too long ago, we had them on the show. They are a great group of people. I think Mr. Sanchez was here, right?
Yep, Anthony Sanchez.
Anthony Sanchez.
And also Melissa Fretwell.
Yes, Melissa called him Mr. Sanchez.
Oh.
So I was like, okay, Mr. Sanchez. Like it's Miss Allen. I just tossed that one right in. Okay, so Holiday Toy Drive, December 16th. Drop off at Northwest Educational Center, 2910 Antoine Drive, Houston, Texas, 77092. And that, let's see, what time? Whoops. It went down little again. I don't see what time.
Yeah, I don't see what time, but they stopped taking. It says that the toy drive is through the 15th, and that the winter festival is on the 16th.
But it still doesn't say what time.
No, it sure doesn't. What time did we start last time, Linda? About it. It was still daylight, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's got to be around 5 or 6 o'clock in the evening, because it gets pretty dark. It gets dark pretty fast.
Okay, this is for the kids.
Santa Claus is going to be there.
Santa Claus is going to be there.
Ho, ho, ho.
Ho, ho, ho. You old ho. I couldn't I just had to bring it out. I had to complete that sentence.
I may be old, but I'm not a hoe.
Yeah, that came out. I didn't mean for it to.
So if the kids want to come down and get their picture taken with Mr. and Mrs. Claus, Dee Dee and I will be there.
Awesome. All right. So Mr. and Mrs. Claus will be there. Pictures will be taken. Toys will be collected and given out. It will be an awesome time for all. And again, that address is 2910 Antoine Drive, Houston, Texas, 77092. We will have it up on our Facebook page, the Prison Show's Facebook page. And it looks like donations accepted. There's a little scan me on the little flyer. There's a scan me.
I thought they also had like a Cash App thing there too.
Yeah, we don't do that.
Oh, it's a big no-no in prison, right?
Yes, it is.
But we're not in prison right now. We're talking
not.
about the people that are in the free world going to the Northwest Educational.
We're announcing it for people to mention it in prison to their loved ones. Hey, can you go ahead and Cash App that? No, I can't.
Well, is that what the scan's for? Is the Cash App?
No, the scan is for the Cash App is over on the right above Amazon.
Yeah. Well, we don't want to get nobody in trouble, but they're asking for donations, and they do accept that. But your loved one can figure that part of it out. I'll put this on our Facebook page. Just tell your loved ones to go to the Facebook page, and all the information will be there. We don't want you guys to get in no kind of trouble because they think you're trying to extort somebody.
So as a disclaimer, we are not telling anyone. Oh, my Jesus. Oh.
Yep. Do not go to dollar symbol. Never mind. Yeah. Y'all are so funny. Is this what you listen to in prison, Richard?
Oh, yeah.
You feel right at home, huh?
Right at home.
Do you remember hearing? Did y'all listen to the front part and all the shout outs, the first hour in?
Yeah, unless, sometimes you're tired because the days start, 2 o'clock in the morning. So sometimes you fall asleep. But the prison show was a huge thing inside, and I remember many, many times, you take some wires called angel hair wire and you string it all over the place just to try to pick up the prison show. And sometimes, the radio right next to you would pick it up, but yours won't. And so everybody's gathered around one set of headphones, you know, trying to hear, especially like the updates, legislative updates and things like that. It was a huge, huge thing, you know, during the legislative session. And so, you know, the prison show was very, very important inside. And then the shout outs, you know, just to hear your loved one, actually hear their voice. It's just, you know, it's just wonderful. Yeah. Yes, ma'am. I stopped it. I caught it.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's coming out. I hear it. It's coming.
I've been on the show for a long time, and I had to stop mine. It gets right on the tip of the tongue. You know, last week we were talking about that guy that got stabbed like 22 times or whatever.
Yeah.
And then not too long ago we talked about the Chrisleys. Remember that?
Yes.
So they were supposed to be getting out early.
Yes.
And I read something last week or week before last where the wife's still going to get out early, but the husband, poor guy, he's really having a rough. He's down in Pensacola, Florida, and he's complaining because it's dirty, and he's in prison, but it's dirty. He saw rats and he saw roaches. Somebody took his picture while he was sleeping and sent a letter home. They wanted $2,600 to make sure he got out safely. I mean, they're extorting.
It's prison.
It's prison. I mean, it's not funny to him, but at the same time, it's kind of funny because I guess he thought because he was going in the feds, he was going to go down to, you know, a college campus or something, and everything was going to be just. But even the feds have different classification of prisons, and some of them are prisons. I mean, that's what they're supposed to be. I mean,
yeah. That's why I was interested in the feds around here. You know, they listen to us. So I was curious, you know, like, hey, write us.
Over the years, we've had some people that call in and make shout outs for them, but it's just not for whatever reason, it's not a common thing.
Well, that's why, welcome.
Yeah, welcome. Y'all call in, shout out.
We have cookies.
I just thought it was kind of funny. I always trying to read there she goes with them cigarettes again. But he's talking about how little food they get, and I mean, we talk about it on the prison show. I mean, you get a little blob of peanut butter, maybe, hopefully, you get a little pint of jelly in the middle of it.
I mean, clearly he didn't watch enough TV. Yeah.
He didn't take a class before he went in, evidently.
Yeah, he didn't believe it was going to happen.
Well, it happened.
I don't think he believed it.
Well, he's living it now, and we wish him the best, but he's going to have to open up his eyes and watch his back. That's all I can say. So, it's all the news we can use? You don't have any more news?
Yeah, well, I didn't.
So TIFA said tonight that they're allowed to send the newsletter in, but you guys had already said a couple of weeks ago that you were able to send stuff in, right?
We as an organization, an organization that they can verify, it's a valid organization. We can send legal documents in, and that's what we were saying. If the guys or women want us to send their legal mail in, we can do it. However, we are nervous, just like every other organization, because there's people with ill intent out there.
Really?
I know it's shocking, but we are trying to cover all bases, as in work with the administration, so they know, and they can call us when there's something questionable that goes in. I mean, with Linda and I's organization, I'm the chairperson or president, whatever you want to call it.
You're not the COO?
Oh, yeah. Maybe I'm the COO. Who knows? So, yeah, I mean, clearly that's what that said.
Yeah, that's what it said.
That is what that said.
So we have to get you a plaque.
I am. I need a plaque, yeah. CO. Oh, my God.
Yeah, we joke about it, but it's actually pretty serious when somebody else sends something in somebody else's name. I mean,
exactly.
That's why we're having so many problems with the mail now. Everybody's taking advantage of it.
Believe it or not, David, it's of concern for the prison show too, or for KPFT, because it's a valid organization.
Well, the guys get upset because they try and seal their envelopes and send us stuff under media mail, and the prison opens it up and reads it anyway.
Yeah.
So,
it's not. But people on the outside have, we've known that for a number of years that they have ill intent towards us. So, it is what it is, but at least there's phone numbers where they can reach us.
So I'm glad you're on top of it. I just hope that everything goes well, because elsewise, guys, they'll stop that too.
Absolutely. So, you won't have anything if idiots.
Well, they think they're hip, slick, and cool, and it's just stopping it for everybody. I mean, it's...
Yeah.
So anyway, it's been a really good show. We're kind of early. We're about 30 seconds early going into the Cnvrge deal. But,
can I reiterate that I'm Miss Allen?
Miss Allen, our COO.
COO. What the hell is that?
No, but I would like to reiterate that on December the 22nd, that will be our Christmas show. I know in the past we've actually been here on Christmas, but because it's the Friday of the Christmas weekend, we're just going to go ahead and continue. Next year, we will try and interrupt and actually have a Christmas show, because I think it'll be too far away from the weekend or whatever. But y'all tell your families to call in and wish you a Merry Christmas. And we're going to tell all of our staff members, and what I mean by staff members is if you hear them on here, Miss Terry Leclerc, Brittany, TIFA, whoever, Amit Dominic, everybody that we can think of, that comes on here on a regular basis, we're going to make sure that they call in and wish you guys a Merry Christmas. We hope that you have nothing but the best on the inside, and just keep your head up and try and get your belly full. I mean, that's the best thing you can do for your holiday. So come on out and see your family. That'll be a great Christmas gift. So in the meantime, you guys stay tuned for Cnvrge, and we're going to go out with a little bit of Charlie and the Regrets. And if I can get my finger working right over here. Y'all have a good weekend.
Have a great weekend, guys.